Welcome to another GearTester penetration test. Today we're going to be looking at the penetration capabilities of the 9mm round. This is a 115 grain jacket hollow point, or Remington, around here. And we're going to be looking at the ability of this 9mm round to penetrate a dirt barricade. And I have four 5-gallon buckets. The first two in the front are maybe more like 4-gallon buckets, but we've packed dirt down into them, and we're going to be seeing how far a 9mm round will penetrate into these buckets. My idea behind this is, in an emergency situation, maybe you live in a situation where the crime rate spikes in your neighborhood, or something like the Boston bombings take place, and you need a hasty barricade that will provide ballistic protection for you and your family, because there are shootings going on in your neighborhood, whether that's the police who are looking for suspects, or whether that's just violent crime in a situation like a hurricane or an earthquake or something like that. Being able to pack dirt into buckets or other containers and use them to provide ballistic protection for you and your family. This is the 115 grain jacketed hollow point on the dirt barricade. I'm going to be firing there at that little shoot and see target. As you can see here, we've got 5 rounds kind of in the basic area that I was aiming. And I'm just going to turn the bucket around here. There is no penetration on the other side. So 9mm will be stopped by a 5-gallon bucket, the thickness of dirt there, that you could pack. One of the things you could do is you could pack buckets and then you could put them in a staggered pattern so that you'd have 2 and then 1 in front here. And that's not a lot of space, but it would give you enough space that you could lay down on the ground behind these and be quite well protected from bullets coming from the front. You could also stack buckets up like this, maybe leaving 1 inch to 5 inches of space there, and put another bucket down in it, and would give you even a taller item to hide behind, like almost like a barricade, but would be still quite movable because these buckets don't weigh a lot, even with the dirt packed in them here. At this point, we're going to dig down into the 5-gallon bucket here, and we're going to find the 9mm rounds, those jacketed hollow points, 115 grain that we just fired. I'm going to start by digging from the back of the bucket forward and see if we can find where those bullets are. Okay, here we got one bullet there about halfway through the bucket. So I'd say that was about 6 inches, maybe 6 to 7 inches, maybe a little bit more than that. It's deformed nicely. Here we got another one. That was closer to the front of the bucket. So I'm feeling very, very positively about the dirt barricade and its ability to stop a 9mm projectile. These are hollow points. I wonder about full metal jackets, but from what I'm seeing, I think you know even if the full metal jackets penetrated another 2 or 3 inches, they're still not coming through the barrel. So I think a 5-gallon bucket, you know, that about 12 inches or a little bit more of dirt there with the dirt packed in the bucket is going to provide you enough ballistic protection in a pinch for a hasty barricade to protect you and your family from bullets that might be flying around your neighborhood in a hostile environment. I am impressed with the ability of these dirt barricades, these hasty barricades, just 5-gallon buckets packed with dirt, their ability to stop the 9mm 115 grain jacketed hollow point that we just fired at them. If you like this video, I have a number of other dirt barricade penetration tests. The 223 or 5.56 round, 12 gauge, 357 Magnum, all the way up to 44 Magnum. And I'm working on those. And if you like this video, I'd encourage you to subscribe to my channel so that you are updated as I upload those videos. Thank you so much for your views and your subscriptions. My goal is to produce quality video reviews of shooting, camping, and survival gear. This is the Gear Tester, signing off.